Put your hands up, put your hands up, put your hands up, put your hands up.
Hello, all my ladies out there that won't be single for long. That's because you got the ring. Congratulations. You know, this time of year, there are so many new brides. Whether you got proposed to Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, New Year's Eve, or New Year's Day, you got the ring. I'm excited for you. I know you're excited and running around and telling all of your friends and family, and there is so much to think about. I know you've already started to compile that checklist in your mind. We're gonna help you figure out all the things you need to start thinking about right now. When it came to planning my wedding, one lady I just went running to was this lady, Kathy Piech-Lukas.
Hello, Vanessa.
Hey, boo, you're the mastermind behind Your Dream Day Cafe. Talk to your family.
Yes.
Because that will then dictate a lot of other things, where the wedding is going to be located, and then obviously that just dictates your venue.
They may have some things that you're not even aware of that you need to do. Like, for example, if you're doing an Indian wedding, you'll need to get with your priest, and he will do a horoscope reading of both you and your fiance, and he will tell you what days you can have your marriage ceremony.
What I noticed with my family, because I was like the first person to get married in like maybe 2 decades. So in my young adulthood, there was no wedding that I actually attended for someone in my family. So I didn't know of any of these traditions, of any of these cultural things that were really important to my mother. So I'm like, okay, I'm planning my wedding, and I start making these decisions like, where am I gonna have the wedding? Or, you know, my wedding venue and everything. I'm like, no, you can't do that because this tradition. Oh, no, you can't do that because this and that. And we were butting heads and talking about religion. Make sure you and your fiance are on the same page, because that will dictate your ceremony, which is probably the most important part of the wedding.
And having 2 religions blend together is becoming more and more common.
Right.
Just find out if there are any deal breakers with your particular religion or your particular church, and figure out, is there a way that you can have a middle ground with it.
There we go. And number 3, do not be so wrapped up on that date. You gotta be able to let it go. Walk away, especially when a great offer presents itself.
If you can, be open to months as opposed to dates. Because if you have your heart set on one specific date, it may be sold out for reasons beyond your control. It could be that the local university has Parents' Weekend that weekend, and so every hotel room is sold out. We have that happen quite a bit. So it's important to check the community calendar to see, is there an air show going on the same weekend that you want to do your wedding? Because if that's the case, finding a hotel room is going to be next to impossible, or it's going to have a very, very high premium to it.
Then lucky number 4, do not overwhelm yourself with the wedding magazines, with the books, with the websites. They're all great tools, great resources, but Kathy, we say just choose a few. I went to Barnes & Nobles and I bought like 10 or 15 magazines. I bought the books. This is the official wedding planning, the ultimate wedding planning book. I bought like 5 of those.
You could look at that stuff for 24 hours a day. That's going to drive you nuts. So, you know, just get an idea of what you like and don't like. Buy some magazines, rip out pictures of things you like and don't like. Pinterest is a great resource, and I always tell brides, create a special folder just for your wedding and pin things in there that you like and don't like, and share that with your vendors when you meet with them, because they'll be able to interpret what it is that's going on up here if they can get an idea of what it is you like and don't like.
And number 5, the 5th and final, and the most important probably, do not stress. Like you said, this is a beautiful time. It's fun. You want to enjoy yourself. And honestly, this is that period of time that you should now grow closer to your fiance. Sometimes you'll bicker. You will bicker during the wedding planning process.
Well, think about it. This is the first big project you have together as a couple. Focus on, you know, the 2 of you. Focus on the fact that your friends and family traveled, you know, sometimes hundreds of miles to come and see this and celebrate this with you. That's the most important part of a wedding. You know, the flowers, the cake, the dinner, the dancing, that's the fun part of it, but that's the party part of it.
This is a time when you are now at the preliminary stages of building a family and everything that comes with it. So Kathy, thank you so much for hanging out. You guys are now armed with everything you need to know to now start taking that wedding planning journey.